treat this week. We've got a lager, which we don't usually have, a beer, and which I think is like an ale, I don't really know, and a stout from various different sources.
So what we're starting with?
We're going to start with the Lunar Lager from Odyssey Craft Brewery. I think you got this one from
Aldi.
Aldi, yeah, made specifically for Aldi and crafted in small batches using only Northern Brewer and Aurora hops. Which
I can so see you doing audio for some beer company.
Oh yeah, I'd be brilliant at that. What's this shit?
Nice and healthy.
Yeah, it's no clouds, no floaty bits.
No. Nice core.
Nice can.
I love the can. I like the can.
It's got an interesting little design on the can. Give that to you. No tasting notes, unfortunately. Just don't drink it if you're pregnant. And if we're not entirely satisfied, return it to the store and they'll replace or refund it.
How does that work? Because you've already had
take
it.
your can and go, this was shit. Says here, I can have another one.
They did have a few other ones on there.
Well, we'll see. It smells alright.
Well, you say that. I don't know if... Well, obviously yours is going to smell the same, but I'm getting like a strong cheesy smell.
No, I'm not getting that. I'm just getting a strong tin can smell.
Like smelly cheese. Oh well, hopefully it doesn't taste like that. Cheers. Thankfully it doesn't taste like cheese.
That's the first lager that we've had for a long time, you know.
Is it?
We nearly always have ales. Lagers aren't made traditionally with terrible flavours like we usually have. So we have to resort to ales to keep it interesting. Because I imagine if we were sat here drinking Heineken and Foster's every week, probably would have even less viewers.
Yeah, we're going to review some Foster's.
Yeah, Foster's, Nectar Gold, Nectar Amber, whatever it's fucking called, the Amber Nectar.
And then do some stellar ones in some wife beaters.
Yeah, start fighting. That is not a bad lager.
No, it's alright. It hasn't got a horrible aftertaste like some things get.
No, it doesn't smell like arse like Tuborg or Budvar.
Do you know what I'm not used to as well? Because I've been having quite a few ales, is the fizziness.
Yeah, it is very fizzy compared to a lot of the ales that we've had. Enjoyed that.
I could have pint after pint of that.
Yeah.
I'd give that...
Give it an 8, that.
I'd give it a 7. I don't think it deserves an 8. But
I do.
Give it a 7.
I like that. And I don't usually shop at Aldi or Lidl because it smells like poverty.
Poverty. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it is a nice can, that. I like that. It's cool.
Yeah, we sort of just randomly in with a load of other ones, but I quite liked it. But
well, that's probably because they just throw their produce in the shop rather than put it in like a normal company. Right, for our second beer after that one, which were alright.
It was alright.
Pretty good. We've gone for a Bacchus Belgian beer. Right. It's their cherry beer.
If memory recalls, 'cause that's been in the cupboard for a little bit, you said to me that you went to someone and said, have you got any shit beers?
Yeah, I like to go in the supermarket and go, can you show me to your horrible beers, please? Which is where we got the Neapolitan ice cream one and several of the other ones. They didn't have any in, but he did direct me to this, wrapped in brown paper, which I quite like, probably to hide a terrible can design. And I've just noticed on the back, in all the screwed up paper, it says that it's a Flemish Old Brown, which is a...
Bear with. Back in the room.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's a Flemish Old Brown, which is an awful phrase.
Does sound poo related.
Phlegm. Brown.
Phlegm and poo.
Yeah.
So phlegm and poo, and we're just about to...
And it's old, yeah. It says a typical Flemish beer with a pleasant wine-like taste and a rich past.
A rich past?
Yeah, this dark brown beer...
Is that relevant?
I don't know. It says this dark brown beer, which is matured in oak casks, has a slightly acid aftertaste.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's 15%, but not 15% alcohol, it's 15% cherries. Right. Unfortunately, it's 5.8% alcohol. And you have to...
Pass the parcel.
Fight a paper bag off it before you can... throw that on the floor. Oh, marvellous. Just a nondescript green bottle with, check that, for a use by date, just a paper sticker on the lid. Production values are us for the Flemish Old Brown. Alright. I'm hoping this is going to be red. If it's 15% cherries, it's... Also, it's a very odd-sized bottle.
Yeah.
It's 375ml bottle, which is odd.
Maybe that's the standard there.
Can you smell that?
Not yet. Oh, bloody hell.
Nice big glass for you. I'll top mine up as well, don't worry. Right, if you like cherries, it fucking smells good. I
don't like cherries.
I do. I eat a lot of cherries when they're in season. That is a lot darker. That looks like a red wine. Good head. A lot of bubbles, can hear. Chin chin. Oh! That's tart.
That's what?
Tart.
Tart? What does that mean?
Sour.
Ah.
Yeah, what?
What is the percentage of that one? Do we know?
5 point... Well, I did know it. We're on the paper that I threw. 5.8%. Yeah. Bacchus Belgian beer.
That is nowhere near as revolting as I thought it would be.
It's just very sour.
I don't think it is.
Do you not?
No.
I think I would expect it to be massively sweet.
Or no. Maybe. I am getting a bit sourness now.
Brewed within the Kingdom of Belgium.
The Kingdom of Belgium?
Yeah, by the Castile Brewery.
Brewery.
What's that say?
Brewery. I don't speak Flemish.
Brewerage. It means brewery, obviously, but... Yeah, that is not my favourite, and I love cherries. And it does taste... It has a fragrance of cherry.
I think it's very cherry. Very cherry.
Very cherry berry.
No, I think that's very... But then again, thinking about it, I don't really eat cherries, but I do eat cherry
flavoured sweets.
And cherry flavoured sweets, I imagine, aren't anything like cherries. Like strawberries aren't anywhere near like strawberry flavoured things. So that just tastes like cherry flavoured things. That's why I...
Yeah, it's that sort of halfway between actual cherries and cherry flavoured cherryade. But it's a lot more tart than cherries tend to be.
I don't think that tastes particularly alcoholic.
It doesn't, but I think the overpowering sweetness. Because I've just read on the scrap of paper that was surrounding the plain green, very heavy, very thick glass, that bottle. Did it any favours? Oh no, sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's got a lot of sweetener in it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, not sugar, because that kickstart the yeast again, but a lot of stevia and sweetener added to it to back sweeten it.
Right. I don't hate that.
I give it a 5, I think. I won't drink a lot of it. Pint after pint of it. I'd drink pint after pint of that Odyssey one that we've just had.
I'd give that a 6.
5 for me. Right, on to our third and final beer. Sweet. We've got the Lancaster Black from the Lancaster Brewery, which I visited. Direct from them, this one.
I didn't realise you got it from the brewery.
Yeah. I went with Luke, who supplied some of our Beer 52 ones.
That was when you were going on about the hops?
Yes.
And stick hair.
Stick hair, yeah. Well, this one says Black is back on the top of it, which is potentially racist. And it's a dark velvet plush stout. Plush is not a word I've ever used to describe a liquid.
Or velvet, really. I've never used velvet.
You know, velvety. No, it's chocolate usually they describe that as, isn't it? Alright. Smells very malty. I'll pour this and then it's got quite a lot of writing on us, this one. It's got the big glasses out, there's a big bowl. It does have food pairings, which we enjoy.
Do you like a food pairing?
It's got ratings for different things, so Its appearance is a dark rosewood black. Alright, not sure what rosewood is. And the aroma is of a smoky malt with a hint of coffee and chocolate. Yeah, not lying there. Flavour, full-bodied roasted malt leading into the spicy, fresh hops.
Spicy.
Yes, that's the bit. It's got a 3.5, whatever that is,
Hops.
for bitterness. Yeah, I think it is. And a 2.5 for sweetness.
Right.
And they recommend to try it with steak and ale pie. I'd love a steak and ale pie right now. That'd be mint, wouldn't
There
it?
is a pub up the road.
Or black truffle risotto, which... Who the fuck's drinking stout and eating black truffle risotto? Let's be serious here. Yeah. Steak and ale pie, rock on. Fucking truffle risotto, get a fucking grip. 4.5%. The Lancaster Black. Are we ready? That's fizzier than your average stout. And it does have a slightly burnt flavour.
It's certainly not spicy.
No.
I mean, when I say spicy, I mean I wasn't expecting like a Madras in a glass, but
Yeah. A Jalfrezi beer. Hey, that could be one of ours from the North and Mouth Brewery. Jalfrezi beer.
yeah,
We'll see. It's very bitter, but then it is, it's a stout. It's supposed to be bitter.
it's. I thought it was going to be a lot more burnt.
It's nicer than Guinness. A lot nicer than Guinness.
But Guinness is smoother.
Yeah, it's not as fizzy, is it? It's a lot thicker. It's an interesting one.
I don't hate it.
No, but
I also don't love it.
yeah, I wouldn't. It'd be one, because the sort of pub that sells this is the sort of pub that sells third of a pint.
Yeah. So you're saying that should be a third of a pint?
That's what I would get it as. I get a third of a pint of that, a third of a pint of. They do an amber one, and then they do a red one. I had the red one at the brewery, really nice. So I would have a third of a pint of each. Yeah, shout out Lancaster Brewery. Ruben, the guy who did the tour, good.
Whereabouts is it?
Lancaster.
Yeah, Lancaster's. Be more specific. In the actual.
It's not in the city centre. No, it's out. It's out of the way.
Right.
You get to the Union turn right. That's all I remember. It's a long country road and you get there. Yeah, it is in Lancaster. Well worth a visit. We are well worth sponsorship. # Lancaster Brewery. I'd probably give that a 5. Same as the one before. I don't love it. I don't hate it.
Yeah, 5. Five's fairly appropriate, I think.
Yeah.
I couldn't sit there all night and drink it.
I'd have a couple of pints.
Pints after pint.
No.
It's got a
You can taste the smokiness, the burnt.
Yeah, it's a bit much after a while. You know, like when we've had cigars before, and after a while you get a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that.
Maybe we should start doing a cigar review show. No, that'd be really expensive, wouldn't it? That'd be so expensive. Oh yeah, this week we're going to review these 320 quid's worth of cigars.
And then a year later, one of us in the cancer ward.
Yeah, 5 from me.
5
from you. Middle of the road. Nice, but not our cup of tea. I feel like. I think if we were into stouts, it's probably.
But the other one was like an amber sort of ale, did you say? Or?
Yeah, they do half a dozen, and then they do special ones. They were telling us when they cock up.
Always reassuring.
Yeah, when they cock it up and it's the wrong percentage, or they put too many hops in it or whatever, rather than pouring it away, they just stick a different name on it and sell it as limited edition.
Oh, right. Okay.
And apparently it sells really well.
Well, it will do.
Yeah.
It will do.
I think we'll call it a day there.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching North and Mouth's Time for a Beer. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're on most of the social medias and outlets that you can find us on.